on my wall. Diss me and I don't see your response. Focus on the commas, not the call. I deposit, I do not withdraw.
I ain't tripping, this is easy. Got 'em excited to meet me. I got diamonds, you got CZs. Wake up, get to it, and repeat. Hey, I ain't hearing nothing hate to say. Let 'em talk about us. My whole crew is about 100 deep. Gotta walk around it. I kill it and then I walk away with the chalk around it. I just get low key and watch them talk about it. I'm in New York and we finna get loose. Squeeze the big apple and give me the juice. Don't wanna talk, I just do what it do. My alter egos can fill up a room. Hop on the flight, take a trip to Peru. That hop in the whip that is missing the roof. My woman a fire, just look at my boo. I'm no money, I'm feeling like Bruce. Ooh. I don't need much, ability to do. Ooh. Breaking the hearts and breaking the rules. Ooh. 10 out of 10, I'm feeling like two. I ain't tripping, this is easy. Got 'em excited to meet me. I got diamonds, you got CZs. Wake up, get to it, and repeat. Hey, I ain't hearing nothing hate to say. Let 'em talk about us. My whole crew is about 100 deep. Gotta walk around it. I kill it and then I walk away with the chalk around it. I just get low key and watch them talk about it. Every week I got a mission to get it. Hop on a flight and finish in business. I'm sitting in business, just look at the ticket. A traveling man, I'm switching to pivot. Why would I talk about it when I live it? I know that you live it, I know that you mad. Putting up numbers and flipping the digits again and again. Well, you get it. Elevate and enjoy the saga. Better pay, give me more them dollars. Still on the grind, ahead of my time. My yesterdays are your mananas. Trip to Hawaii to bust out the haka. I bust out the ooh. When there's nothing to do. Never been capping, you know that it's true. Haters are climbing your river like boo. Breaking the hearts and breaking the rules. Ooh. 10 out of 10, I'm feeling like.
We're about 40 miles south of Candlestick Point as we welcome you inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the San Francisco 49ers. The kicker, Graham Gano, set to put his foot into this one, and we are underway from Santa Clara. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more. The Niners had 10-6 now on the year, and they come in on the heels of yet another victory. That ran their win streak, Charles, up to 7 now.
And I think that last win, that established them and stamped them, to me, as super.
And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Isaiah Simmons getting by the offensive line and dropping the quarterback. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Looking to throw. That's complete out left to Ayuk. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. What do they have for this? 3rd and 11. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Pressure comes, and down he goes. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. Pulled in at the 24. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Tua. Complete to his target, Jalen Hyatt. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Well, this defense for the Niners, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
That one a 1st down pickup of 8. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Looking for James Cook out of the backfield that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down. You look at this Niner defense. They were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the 1st. From midfield, here's Tua. And that is incomplete.
I'm quite sure that they envisioned a much better start to this game when they practiced all week. But they failed on that 3rd down play. That brings up 4th down, and they'll probably have to punt it away.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Even though they might not find the number 1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs on the kind of run they're on. They're hot.
And I love that word, hot, because every team in the league wants to go into the playoffs on that uptick. Because a lot of the time you sort of notice to the rest of the league that, hey, we're the team you need to deal with. We're the team that's going to be a real problem for you. And if they can continue this streak, they could very well be that team and gain that confidence that they're seeking as they head to the playoffs.
And confidence, that's the word I would use from our meetings with them. They said we're playing our best football right now. It is showing. It's another 1st down as they bite off 23 more on that one. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Kenneth Murray from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. They're going to look to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kenneth Murray. And the Giants are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this 1st quarter of play. We're scoreless after 1.
Ready. Let's go.
1st down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
A short one here, secured by the tight end, Waller. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Here's Tua. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Niners are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And, partner, I know so far, we're still in the first half, but you love this game as a defensive guy. 0-0. We'll see if the offense can get going on this drive.
Well, you know how they talk about music to your ears? How about what it does for your eyes when you watch something like this, right, where these teams are locked in and going at it, no points going up on the scoreboard? I'm loving it. You're exactly right.
Well, switch over, though, to an offensive mindset for a moment. What do they need to do here to get on track and get some points?
Well, I think a couple of ways. Number one, you pull out something maybe they haven't seen before. Coaches always talk about unscouted looks. Maybe you give them something that they haven't seen on tape, and now you shock them that way. The second, run your basic playbook, but run it so well that you give your skill position guys a chance to make big plays individually.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. A big play there for the Niners. 41 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Now a 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the 49ers post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
All right, let's go.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, the goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Ready.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
Gain of 21 yards. First down, Giants.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the 49ers are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 70-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. They'll look to throw. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. So the completion good for 6 yards. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Ayuk going to go in motion right. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. Now they'll audible to something else. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. The 49ers now are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They'll set up to throw. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Yeah, big play there. When you have a running back that you can use like a wide receiver, when he has that kind of versatility, you do as they did there. Get him out of the backfield and give those defensive backs something else to worry about.
It's a loss of 11 on the play, and it'll make this a 2nd and long. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1.
Here we go, Shaq.
He'll look to throw. This one caught by Kittle. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Here's a quick throw caught out wide. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Back to throw. That's to the pylon and incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. This is 3rd and goal, and this Giants defense, they have withstood the test thus far. They'll look to throw again. That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Niners will extend their lead here just before halftime. Moody good with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2.
All right.
Tua, the final shot before half. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. A two-touchdown game, 14-0 the score as we get rolling again here in this second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. All in all, pretty manageable deficit, Charles, here as they start this third quarter offensively when you consider the fact that in the first two quarters, they had two costly turnovers.
I think you laid it out there perfectly, partner. Very tough to hold a lead going into the break if you continue to hand it over on multiple drives.
Yeah, and obviously, Charles, it would be very tough to climb back into the game if those turnovers continue.
I would say borderline impossible. You keep turning it over, I don't know how you make up the deficit.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
And that has to be a little bit discouraging because after all their halftime talk, adjustments, and points of emphasis, their first drive ends with an interception. Absolutely aggravating if you're a head coach because you spent all that time, gone through every situation possible, and it still ends in a turnover.
And he stopped immediately there. Kenneth Murray, the linebacker, there to make the play defensively.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Ayuk going to go in motion right. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. Room to maneuver at the 35. And all the way down to the 25-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Well, that'll help the old passing stats. Remember, it was a pop pass, so it's not a wide receiver run there, Charles.
I like the way that you scored it, and that's exactly how it goes into the books. But remember, he's had success throwing the ball the standard way in this game. And here, this little tap pass, it goes for good yardage, a little something extra in his repertoire.
Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow. And this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on first down.
79 Broncos, 70 reach, 15, Pioneer.
Second and 6. He'll buy some time right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
McCaffrey. Well, they'll get this up awfully close to a first down, but by the looks of it, might be a yard shy. 6 yards puts them right on the doorstep, but now it'll be fourth and goal. Jake Moody now on for the field goal. Less than an extra point attempt here. This is an 18-yarder, and his kick here is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Tua's throw brought in by Bellinger. And he's got this down to the 35. 18 more yards there and another 1st down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. He has Hyatt over the middle. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Cook up the gut. And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. 41 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that 1st half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. Just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him. Vision is so important for the man in the middle, because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him, and what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
Back now here in Santa Clara. It's the Giants with possession of the football, but needing points as we start quarter number 4. And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Fred Warner. And the Niners are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th and goal. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. Down the numbers. There he goes. And they work this well upfield across the 45. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a 1st down. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads. Bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. McCaffrey running up the middle. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
That gives him 98 yards in this game, and he's got to feel pretty good about that, but the entire offense does. The big thing, though, Brandon, they've got to get to 100, though.
You think he knows he's at 98?
I think someone has told him by now, and here's the thing. Getting to 100 or more is tangible evidence that you've had a nice day running the football, and that's what his offensive line wants for him and for themselves.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That ball was tipped in the air, and while it ultimately fell incomplete, it caused a few anxious moments for the guy slinging it, who's had quite a day. He knows how to get it into the end zone. He's throwing it really, really well, and maybe Lady Luck is on his side because he avoided his first interception of the contest.
And he is caught. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 13-yard line. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Back to throw here. And his throw is incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense got crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. Touchdown! Christian McCaffrey from 13 yards out. And the Niners extend this 4th quarter lead, and they are getting closer and closer to win number 11. Moody good with the extra point, and the lead is now 24. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Hands it off out of the gun. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down. Probably wishing that they could have had a few runs like that earlier in the game, now facing this deficit in the 4th.
Hard to criticize a run of that magnitude, but they really need those types of runs to go the distance and need bigger plays to try and get back.
Yeah, the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Nick Bosa. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and are still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout that's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops from one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18.
Hey, get set. Get to the line.
One final try for Tagovailoa. Looking high its way once again. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the victory here for San Francisco, and this was truly a total team effort.